going without food. You're waking up on an empty stomach and you have to go to school. So when you had a proper meal, it was not even complete. So this child learns no love, and no wonder some people have grown up to be very cruel in this society. We began living a life of begging from childhood, and that was really so hard on us. Okay, I'm Ezekiel and my third name is Ayuku. This year I'm attaining 38 years since I came to this world.
So, please tell me about how you, where you are born, where you raised, and your past from your childhood, about your family, and yeah.
So I'm basically born and raised here in Mathare, just a few meters, if not a kilometer from where we are doing this interview from. I come from a very religious, rich background. My dad and my mom showed us church from childhood. I did all my primary, high school in Mathare. At my 13th year, I kind of lost grip. And that is when I began the first time to drink alcohol and to smoke marijuana, which is common here for the teenagers. I could not continue with my high school when I needed to, because my dad was like, why should I pay for a criminal school fees? I'm not sure whether you'll be killed tomorrow, and I just can't waste my money on you. So whatever you've had for primary, that's good for you. So God just helped me to get somebody, an organization that paid for my high school later on, and after that also I joined a college, Bible college, after feeling God's call over my life, and I did an advanced diploma, then later on continued with my BA in biblical studies. So that is how my life has been. Married to Concepta, and God has blessed us with now 3 children.
Yeah, you do me.
I'm doing for God's glory. Yeah. We have 2 girls, Eden and Angie, age 8 and 5, and then Wisdom has just come in a few days ago, so it's still not even a week.
Why are you grown up in Mathare?
We grew up in Mathare not because of choice. If there is something that I really hated in my life, which really impacted my childhood so negatively, is my childhood life. I didn't like the experiences of lack, going without food. You're waking up on an empty stomach and you have to go to school. But you have the poor people, but you have those who are more poor. So we were at the lower class, the poor of the poor. Why do I say that? Because even within our neighborhood of Mathare slum, and where we were being raised, we had families that could at least have consistent meals with them. But ours, we were left to the place of not having enough for us on a daily basis. So when you had a proper meal, it was not even complete. So we began living a life of begging from childhood, and that was really so hard on us. Child labor was introduced to us with my late brother whom I was following immediately. So we could rush from school, go to a place, either you are fetching for some people water, they pay you small shillings, and you take together whatever you have done during that evening for your meal. And that is the life that we lived.
What would you say are the biggest problems or the biggest danger for kids in the young age?
I think the major
boys and girls. So
the major thing that stands out is parenting. Parenting would be a major, like having grown from that unstable background, where a parent has a responsibility to take care of his family. And here we have families that are so huge, they are big in numbers. And the more you continue to grow in that format, the resources are very little. You just expose those children to danger. But we have so many broken families, which leaves children hanging. So mothers separated with their husbands, or husband who went into drinking and they forgot about their responsibility. So children are raised by the community, and community can give you anything. It will teach you to do drugs, it will teach you alcohol, they can expose you, it will teach you crime, survival for the fittest. So this child is growing up as a hardcore, It's, if I can't find my space, then I will not survive. So parenting is really the major thing for us. Parents are not available for their children, most of them. So I think, to me, the major thing that I would look at that is a problem here for the children is parenting. So this child learns no love, and no wonder some people have grown up to be very cruel in this society. And these great values that we get from a loving family, whether they have resources or not, just a family that is available for you, affirm their love for you, it builds your self-esteem, it builds your morale, it helps you to know that you are important in this world, it helps you to know that you need to love and care for the next person around you. So life does not become just for me and myself, that the people around me, the environment around me really matters. If my parents teach me how to take care of my environment, I will grow up knowing that it is not the government's responsibility, it's my responsibility. So these values are not passed into our children at a tender age from the family, which is the basic foundational block for building our society.
Okay, good.